Oh shit. Hello, everybody. We're back. Thursday Film Club. Back in town.
We're going with that then.
Well, it is.
We're not rebranding.
Nah, let's keep it Thursday Film Club. It's Thursday Film Club, a return special.
Danny and Josh.
Danny and Josh, the fan favourites.
We cut the chaff
We
from
cut,
the wheat.
We've lost some of the fat of the
Yeah.
podcast.
Upgraded.
Now it's leaner, meaner, and more extremer.
That's our new slogan.
Yeah. So Josh and Danny. How are you?
Oh, I'm alright. Should we just kick it off then?
Well, I don't know. I feel like we can take our time with this.
What's this?
That's a bit of food.
Bit of cornflake or something stuck on your notebook.
We've changed the setting of the podcast.
Yeah, we're now in Josh's cupboard.
We're now in my the cupboard that I live in.
Josh lives in a cupboard, yeah. In fact, the cupboard attached to Josh's cupboard is larger than the cupboard he lives in.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm alright.
What's happening?
I've been pretty bored since the last podcast.
What was the last one we did? Do you remember?
I don't even know if the last one went out. The last one we were meant to do was that Korean film, I Saw the Devil.
Oh yeah.
But none of you watched it except me and T.
Alright, anyway.
And we packed it in, yeah. It was a good film.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. What are we talking about today, Danny?
Well, we've been watching a lot of TV.
We're branching out into the world of TV.
Yeah, because we had never watched TV previously.
I didn't even know what a TV was.
Game of Thrones is back.
Game of Thrones.
So we'll discuss that in depth.
We've got a couple of other shows.
Netflix show we like. Last Chance You. Talk about that. Maybe Rick and Morty. That's back. Talk about that. And then just a couple of films we've seen.
Alright.
Do you want to start with films or TV shows?
I reckon let's start with Last Chance You, I reckon.
Okay.
Tell the audience a little bit about Last Chance You, Danny.
Yeah, go on then, Josh.
Ooh. Okay.
Alright, I'll do it. It's a show about a junior college in America, which I've come to mean a university.
But university means something different, right? In America.
A college in America is a university. A junior college is foundation degrees? I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's a college and they live there and stuff. And all the good football players that have done bad things, have been kicked out of uni, go to this college.
East Mississippi
State?
Something like that.
The Go Lions.
Mm.
And yeah, they play football. The show is about them playing football in the football competition.
Junior College League.
Yeah, the Texas.
They keep saying JUCO, don't they?
JUCO, Junior College. Oh yeah, JUCO. Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Anyway, it's kind of like Coach Carter, but completely different.
Yeah, it's like it feels like each episode is its own kind of sports movie, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's why it's such a good show, because sports movies are good, but this is better because it's a documentary, by the way.
Did we say that?
Maybe. Anyway,
yeah, it's all interviews but it's very cinematic and well made.
yeah, it is because it's Netflix.
Yeah,
They make good shows.
yeah, and it's got a great group of characters, I would say.
Yeah, although I think I preferred the characters in season 1. I'm in season 2 now, only halfway through, but they did seem more interesting. Although you still got like the head coach, but he's not as funny now that he doesn't go insane as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because after series 1, he watched series 1, realised he was
Didn't like what he saw.
Yeah, because all he did was swear and scream and stuff.
It's pretty sick when he squares up to the referee, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and then the referee swings at him.
Yeah.
And he's like, who swung at me? He tried to punch me. Yeah, it's pretty good though. It's definitely one of those you binge watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Shows.
You got some favourite moments from season 1?
I thought it was pretty cool how, spoilers, in season 1, there's the bit where that guy, Isaiah, right, just like puts himself on.
Yeah.
And no one, like the coach doesn't even know who he is. The coach can't tell who he is. And then he scores a touchdown. And then in the second series, he's like the main guy. Like everyone's like, oh, he's so good, but they didn't even realise.
Yeah. There's a great montage in season 1. I can't remember what episode it is or what game it is, but it's when it's like to the brass band, like the school band playing, and they're just scoring like touchdown after touchdown.
Yeah,
it's so good.
The title sequence is pretty good as well, isn't it? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good show though. I hope they do another series. Because it's the kind of thing that you could just keep watching until, I don't know, it probably won't get boring because it'll be new people every time.
Yeah.
After a while it'll get boring.
The end of season 1, I thought was well good with the brawl. Pretty
crazy brawl, especially that bit where they're all just crowded around. So they're playing against another team that they have animosity towards.
Yeah. And
they're pushing their shit in. So the other team like starts a fight on them, and then they're all like gathered around one guy like kicking his head in and shit.
Yeah, and in the build up to that game, all that the coach is saying is like they will try to start fights. Like they have nothing to lose.
Do not fight, please.
And it ends up everybody runs onto the field and there's just a massive brawl.
And then that guy, the coach is just like berating them afterwards, and it's like, oh, you shouldn't be saying this.
And they all just hate the coach. Yeah. And there's that shot of like them all bitching about the coach, and then he's just sat by himself.
Yeah,
like eating peanuts.
I felt really bad for him eating peanuts. I don't think he was eating peanuts. I did feel bad for him. Yeah, but pretty good show. Glad
I love Brittany as well.
Oh, Miss Brittany.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty good. You can definitely tell they all want to bang her.
I don't know. Some of them definitely, but for some of them I think she's like a real mother figure.
Yeah, some of them are quite weird around her.
Yeah. Maybe it does it does remind me of when we were at school, and sometimes you would get kids who kind of like had a bit of a
really weird. Yeah, I don't want to name names or anything, but oh miss,
we've got such a close relationship.
Oh,
yeah,
and then they fart.
You know who you were.
Yeah. You know who you were. Admit it in the comments, please. Anyway, very good show. Yeah. Where do you want to go from here? A movie, perhaps?
Yeah, right. You want to break it up? TV, then movie?
I feel like we're going to be on Game of Thrones for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe let's blast through the movies.
Alright. What first?
It Comes at Night. Probably the least to say about that one.
Yeah.
Didn't really know anything about it going in. I'd watched the trailer, but then when we went to see it, I didn't realise I had already seen the trailer for that film until halfway through the movie. But it was pretty good. It was really tense.
Very tense.
It's like, to sum it up, it's hard to sum up really. There's some weird pandemic thing going around.
Yeah, you don't really find out too much about what's actually happened.
Yeah, all it is people hauled up in a house. They know some crazy shit's going on outside.
Post-apocalyptic kind of
disease thing.
Yeah, it's not like zombies.
It's kind of like the start of 28 Weeks Later when they're in that house.
Oh yeah.
But instead of zombies outside, it's just some disease mysteriously floating around that you don't really know how to get it and stuff like that. Pretty good though. Some jump scares. Definitely tense when you think like the boy's gonna like go and have a wank over that woman and stuff. Did you get that vibe?
Yeah, I thought. Is there
definitely got
not
that
a
vibe.
bit when he does?
No, he looks at her boobs.
Yeah, it's Joel Edgerton in the lead. He was really good. I thought.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, very nice cinematography.
It was good. It was one that it went under the radar, but was surprisingly enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, quite. It did some cool stuff with like aspect ratio as well.
What does that mean?
Like the size and frame of the screen, because there's like dream sequences that are kind of happening throughout it, and every time it's a dream sequence, the screen comes in, like black bars come down.
Oh, I literally never noticed that in films ever. That's
It's
like
pretty
when
cool.
something changes from a normal shot to an IMAX shot or something.
Yeah,
Not necessarily
it's the same
in that
thing.
movie.
Yeah.
I never noticed that either. Do you notice that? At the cinema?
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, It Comes at Night
not,
was good.
Not much else to say about it, but yeah, it's pretty good. Baby Driver or Dunkirk? We saw both.
Let's build up to Dunkirk. Or do you want to go back to TV now?
Well, no, we could do Rick and Morty quickly. Well,
Yeah,
not
okay.
Quickly.
Season 3, episode 2 of Rick and Morty
The
has come out.
long-awaited. Episode 1 was definitely better.
Yeah, episode 1 was definitely better, but it was also way more anticipated.
I think.
And the fact that it just got dropped with no kind of.
Yeah, it was like, you didn't expect it, and it was so good.
And that's a great way to like negate the kind of hype.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't actually say when it's coming out and you just suddenly drop it.
And then after that, it's like it could be a week, it could be like 6 months before the rest of the series comes out. But is it weekly from now on?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was still a good episode, as good as any other Rick and Morty episode.
It was a solid episode.
But yeah, I don't really like the ones that are like just they go to some gimmick place.
Talk about just the premise quickly.
Yeah, they go to some Mad Max world. It's basically just Mad Max world, isn't it? It's
like
just Mad Max.
Parallel Earth.
And it's like everyone's trying to deal with the divorce of Jerry and Beth by living in a Mad Max world, really.
I really liked the Morty the arm storyline.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
Good.
He gets this super arm. It's like its own kind of muscle. It's like about muscle memories and stuff. But it's
I like the first scene when Morty comes in and says something, and then Rick just goes on about like living a boring, meaningless existence. He's like, "Oh, Jerry, I didn't see you there." And he's like, "You were looking right at me the whole time." That was really funny. I thought that was like the funniest part of the episode. But yeah, it was good. The first one was just. I think the first episode of that series was one of the best episodes.
Yeah,
been,
definitely.
I've no doubt that it'll still be a really good series.
Did you see the post credits sequence?
No, I don't think I did. I think it turned it off.
It was well good.
What was it?
It was just it was like.
Let me guess. Well, I heard you about to say Jerry.
No, I was actually about to say German.
Were you actually? Don't throw me off the idiot. Jerry with that head. He's I don't know.
No, it was Jerry collecting his like unemployment checks, and he's got like a bag of crisps, and he's like he takes his checks out of his little like postbox, and he's holding his bag of crisps, and he turns around and there's his dog, and it's like growling at him, and it like basically the dog wants, he's like, here's some food, do you want some food? He like holds out the crisps, and then the dog's growling, he's like holding out the checks.
Yeah.
He's like, why the hell would you want these checks? this means nothing to you. And he ends up giving the thing his checks.
I feel
and
so
then
bad.
he's like stood there like eating his crisps, and then like at the start of the episode the wind comes through and it's like loser.
Yeah.
And then that just happens
Loser. That's so funny. I feel so bad for him, like when they all just leave and then Beth comes in and he's like, if you're wondering where our kids are, they went off on another weird adventure. And she's like, whatever. And then he's just stood there looking so sad in those weird clothes. Like the loneliest man ever.
Have you got any predictions for season 3?
I don't know. It's a hard show to predict, really, isn't it? Literally anything could happen. What happened with Bird Person?
Bird Person gets rebuilt as Phoenix Person.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if that never even came into it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I wouldn't know what to even predict with that.
Well, it's got to like the divorce storyline has to develop into something.
Yeah, maybe Beth will start going out with someone else, and then Jerry will do some really weird but really funny stuff to try and like make her jealous or something.
I feel like Jerry's going to like somehow outsmart Rick.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That would be pretty good. That would be funny.
Somehow. Like it's gonna be like Rick couldn't possibly have
Imagine something so stupid.
so like was so like pathetic.
Yeah, that could work. Anything could happen, really.
Yeah,
they could write the most stupid storyline ever. It wouldn't matter, would it? Right. Baby Driver?
Baby Driver.
What was your favourite out of Baby Driver and Dunkirk?
Probably... I probably enjoyed Baby Driver more.
Yeah. I don't know. Dunkirk's a really hard one to... As I was watching it, I thought, this isn't that good. But then, by the end of it, I thought, that was actually really good.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just the way it all is put together, it's just a really interesting film. I guess,
yeah,
with the 3 storylines. Although I never picked up on the fact that they were all storylines happening at different times.
Yeah, but I guess it's done in such a way that doesn't actually matter at all.
Not really, but if you don't pick up on it, it's just a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Especially when, what's his name? Tommy Shelby pops up somewhere else, and I'm like, how's he in both places? I do not understand this at all, but I'm not going to say anything.
It definitely took me a while to warm up to it and get into it.
When those numbers popped up at the start, the timelines, I was thinking, obviously I know now what they mean, but I was thinking, is that how long it takes these ships to get to Dunkirk, or why would it take a week for that ship to get there?
Yeah.
I didn't, to be honest, I didn't realise until the other day when someone said what the numbers actually meant, but
yeah,
it's kind of confusing.
So it's like, you got the land story, which is about the troops on the beach, and that's over the course of a week. You got the sea story, which is a boat coming to help with the retreat and what's it called when you evacuation of all the troops.
Like the civilian boats that are coming.
And then you got the air, which is Tom Hardy as a Spitfire pilot,
which is over an hour.
Yeah.
Which is definitely my favourite of the 3 storylines. I didn't like, what's his name? The guy from Harry Potter. You know,
from Harry Potter.
The ship guy.
Kenneth Branagh.
I didn't really like him, or I don't know. That storyline.
He kind of sticks out a little bit. He feels a little bit like he doesn't kind of belong.
Yeah.
And I think it's because he's like it's a real. It all feels really realistic and gritty, and it's got like very kind of emphasis on kind of realism. But Kenneth Branagh is a sort of, I don't know if it's because you look at him and you see Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yeah, I reckon that's literally like affected his career in the way that someone would see him in a movie. Because I think for the most part, I think most people that go to see that movie know him as Gilderoy Lockhart, not as Kenneth Branagh. So all they see is this guy.
He is a bit of a ham. Like he's a bit of a over the top kind of actor.
Yeah, which is why it's really good at Gilderoy Lockhart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's toning it back, like in Dunkirk, it just seems like he's just being sarcastic with everything he says or something.
Yeah, and he does get... What's that? The line that he says that's in the trailer? And he's like, you can almost see it from here.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? He's like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he does have a lot of cheesy lines.
Yeah, and it's...
That one, and the one where it's like, I'm staying for the French. Like, oh, alright,
a good impression.
Yeah. It's just like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know, it's a weird one, Dunkirk. Because I did really like it. But, like, I feel like it's very minimal with, like, characters. Like, actual characters.
And there's hardly no speaking in it.
Yeah, it's very sparse dialogue and...
Yeah.
Yeah, and that all...
I think it is actually quite good. Film, like, done that way with hardly any dialogue. Everything's just actions and people doing stuff. In that situation where it would be so somber and everyone would... No, you wouldn't want to talk, would you? You'd be like, fuck, this sucks. Bit where that guy has a shit on the beach. It's like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't
did
realize...
Did he ever get to take that shit?
I don't think he took that shit, no. Maybe when he got back, when he got off the train. You would really need that shit, wouldn't you? Fuck, with all that stuff going on. I
probably would have done it when they were in that boat.
Yeah, I would have just shat my pants and let it drop out the bottom. I didn't even realise... Was that Harry Styles that was taking the shit?
No.
Whoever Harry Styles was in that film, I still don't know which character he was, and I didn't realise until afterwards when someone said Harry Styles was alright. I forgot that he was even in it.
Yeah, just another Tommy.
Yeah, I couldn't really follow the characters on the beach. They all just blended into one for me.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. It's it's all like there's like obviously I guess it's Christopher Nolan and like so there's some crazy shots and everything felt really real.
Yeah.
And there was very little.
The shots like going over the beach, where Tom Hardy's flying over the beach.
Yeah.
Like parallel to the surf or whatever. That was really good.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It all felt really kind of stark, and there's a lot of straight lines on the beach, and it all felt kind of very, black and grey.
Empty.
Yeah.
Wet.
Yeah. One thing I did think was they say that there's 300,000 men, or 400,000 men, I think it is, stuck on this beach, but you never really get much of a scale of how many men there are.
It always looks like more like when they blow the whistle at the end of break time at primary school and you get in 5 lines.
Yeah.
And that's how they were lined up at Dunkirk, just 5 lines of like 20 people. And then like the mole or whatever, is the mole the place or the ship?
I don't know what the mole is.
I think that harbour thing was the mole. Either way, like about 15 ships come, like civilian ships that could fit like 20 people on. Yeah. And they're like, yes, we got 300,000 away from Dunkirk. It's like you can fit them on one bus or something.
That is true.
Yeah, and I thought there would be a shot somewhere where it like pans out and you can see like 1,000 just civilian ships and like not speedboats or whatever, but but it wasn't. It zoomed out and there was about 15.
Yeah, it was weird. There's a weird sense of scale.
Yeah, especially in that bit, it just didn't make sense. But then about 10,000 men managed to pile into that one little boat. So he was like, "Careful with that boy! Oh, he's dead, mate! I've just trod on him."
But it was still really good.
Yeah, I think it was a good film.
Yeah. And there's that. I loved when the 3 timelines came together. I thought that was really, really good.
The Tom Hardy dogfight stuff, what I thought was really, really good. Just, I don't know, it's really good to... You've seen dogfights in films before, I guess, in like, I don't know, Top Gun and Star Wars. Yeah. Are the only 2 examples I can think of. But it was really cool. It was more like a video game or something. Like, you're seeing where his
There was a lot of the kind
aimer
of the crosshairs. Wasn't
yeah,
there?
you see exactly where his crosshairs is, and yet, like when he's like, when I say move left, then the guy moves left, and he predicts it and then shoots him. It's like it was really good.
Yeah, that was sick because every time he shot, like because you see the reticle and exactly where the bullets are going, you see how he can't get his bullets to go ahead of him. Like he's always
but then he like how do you combat that? You like get the guy to force him to go a certain way and stuff. Yeah,
that was cool.
I thought it was really good. I don't think we should do marks out of 10 anymore. By the way,
yeah, right.
It's too hard.
It's a good film.
Too hard to keep it succinct. I think we should go with good film, alright film, shit film. Maybe come up with funnier versions of that.
Okay.
It's a good film.
I'd say definitely see it in the cinema.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if it would hold my attention on TV.
Maybe a big TV.
Yeah.
Not on a laptop.
No, definitely not on a laptop.
Maybe with headphones on.
If it's a big laptop, a 55-inch laptop.
Yeah, with massive surround sound headphones. Well, we didn't rate It Comes at Night. Good film.
Good film. Yeah, good film.
Good film.
Yeah.
Baby Driver then. Baby Driver. Should we talk about another TV show? It's Game of Thrones or Baby Driver, unless you have another TV show you want to talk about.
Let's talk about Baby Driver.
Good film.
It's a good film.
Yeah. Alright. No, yeah, it was really good. Another. They've all been nice surprises, really, because I went into all three of them not really expecting anything. Especially Dunkirk. I was expecting that to be really boring, but actually it was quite good. But
Baby Driver premise.
Yeah.
Baby is a getaway driver.
His name's Baby.
His name is B-A-B-Y, Baby. And he has tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
Is it tinnitus or tinnitus?
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
He's got ringing ears.
He's got a hum in the drum.
Yeah.
And to drown out that ringing, he is constantly listening to music. He's got about 50 different iPods. And he's always listening to music.
Which I don't get why.
Why?
Why not just have one modern day iPod that can store all the songs in playlists? You know?
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't
true.
get that.
That is true.
Instead, he's got 50 like first generation iPods, different colours with like weird bangles and stuff glued on.
He's got about 5 on him at any time.
Yeah, at any moment. And he has to flick through them all to
impractical.
see what he's got on each one because he can't remember.
I guess because that like.
Because it's cool.
Yeah, it's like that's like the music collector's iPod, isn't it?
Why have one 160 gigabyte iPod when you could have 160 gigabyte iPods?
Yeah.
Problem solved, baby.
But yeah, so the film is kind of built around whatever music he's listening to, I guess.
Well, like all the action scenes, because, well, we didn't actually explain that he's a getaway driver, did we?
Yes, I did say that.
Oh, alright, I didn't listen. But all the like getaway scenes and stuff, he always listens to a song while he's doing it because it makes him drive better and shit, and it covers up the tinnitus, so it doesn't distract him or whatever. So all the chase scenes are based around that. I like the soundtrack as well.
Really good soundtrack.
Yeah, I've been listening to her work.
Yeah.
Quite good.
Um.
I think as the film got on, as it went on for me, I liked it less. I still liked it a lot at the end, but I didn't like the way I should know the actor's name, but the guy that ends up being the villain, that you don't expect to be the villain in the end.
Spoilers, I guess. Spoilers for all of this.
Yeah, spoilers.
John Hamm.
Yeah, the way he starts off is like he's just a cool guy. Not really, doesn't seem that bad or anything. And then, spoiler, Baby inadvertently gets his John Hamm's girlfriend killed. And John Hamm's life is like completely based around his girlfriend. And then John Hamm unexpectedly turns into the like protagonist of the whole thing at the end, and he's like on this vendetta to kill. Yeah, antagonist. And he's on this vendetta to kill Baby, which I don't know, it just seemed to come out of like nowhere for me. and I didn't really like that. And then I didn't like the fact that American Beauty,
Kevin
Spacey, just he took a left turn as a character as well.
Yeah.
From this doesn't really give a shit about Baby at all, just wants the money that Baby brings him, to he's sacrificing his life for Baby and his true love.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know, it's all just, it starts off quite, I wouldn't say realistic, but it goes from being semi-realistic to just not realistic at all in the way that things happen. But I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. For me, those things worked for me quite well, because it's a real kind of classically romantic sort of American crime storyline, and it's the kind of storyline that I fucking love, and I guess it's it kind of gets more sort of fantastical as it goes along.
Yeah, definitely.
And more sort of romantic. And
especially the ending, spoilers, her waiting for him while he's in jail and stuff like that. And then that ending of her posing by the convertible. It's really like something from the 50s or something like that.
Yeah.
That was really good. I did think it was a really good film, really enjoyable.
Yeah. What did you think of Baby, of that actor and that character?
Yeah, I thought it was alright. I don't even know what else has that guy been in.
I don't know. What's he in? He's in something.
At first, I was just thinking, watching it, thinking. You watch the first scene, and then you watch the scene where he's going for the coffee, and you're like, he's walking into people and stuff, and you're like, oh, this is just a scene. This is just a film about an autistic kid. Yeah.
He did have a bit of autism about him, didn't he?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But then you realise the whole film is kind of a bit fantastical in that sense. That scene where he's listening to music and going around. Yeah. It's just a bit fantastical in the way that it's half like a musical. The way in a musical, if you go into the coffee shop, you'd walk in, grab it off the counter, and jump through a window or something. That's kind of like what he did, but less exaggerated. Yeah, it was good. I really liked Kevin Spacey in it. Yeah. Flea was in it.
Yeah, Flea was in it. It had a really good group of supporting characters. Yeah. All of the criminals, I thought, were great.
Who else? So there was Flea. There's
John Hamm and his girlfriend. There is
Jamie Foxx.
There is Sean Bernthal from Walking Dead and Punisher and stuff.
Was he the other one that was with Flea? Wait, who's no? It was an Asian guy, wasn't it? That was with Flea and Jamie Foxx in that heist that they did. Yeah. Who was that?
The Asian guy. I don't know. I didn't know who that guy was. And it was John Bernthal at the start. But all of them, I thought when I came out of it that it reminded me a lot of if someone was going to make a GTA movie. Yeah, I can see that. They all felt like characters that would be in GTA.
Yeah, because they all look like custom created characters. Like someone would sit down and make Flea that's just covered in tattoos and stuff, or even with them wearing the masks, they're what masks were they wearing?
Michael Myers.
Yeah, that seemed like something out of GTA. Yeah,
I thought that joke was quite funny.
And then the bit where that civilian in the car sees what they're doing and just goes after them. It's you could half expect that happening as well.
I think something like that does happen in GTA 4. I think.
Yeah, probably. What else? I had something else I was about to say about it. Good film.
The only bits that didn't work for me was the first kind of 20 minutes. Or maybe 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes.
Well, the first 10 minutes is the first heist, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's him sat in the car waiting for... He presses play on his iPod and then they go in and do the heist, and then it's the car chase scene. I thought that was good.
Yeah. I did like that first heist. The first heist. The only bit that I didn't like was the bit when he's the very first kind of walking around New York, and it's all that one shot.
And he picks up the coffee and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked that bit, but I was thinking, it's just an autistic kid flopping about. Well, not flopping, you know.
I didn't like it because it just made me think of like an iPod commercial, and he seemed like the kind of dude that would be in an iPod commercial, and the whole thing felt like an iPod commercial to me.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see what you. Yeah, true. Actually, they did show it. That's probably the only reason he had 50 iPods, not one. Yeah.
I was wondering like how much did Apple pay to like be his music?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Product.
Actually, you never think about that. But even if they didn't pay anything, you would still pick an iPod, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you totally would.
Not like you're gonna have some shitty little MP3 player or something.
What was that one I used to have in school?
Trek Store or something.
Trek Store.
Yeah, that's a plug for you.
Yeah, Trek
Oh,
Store.
and our sponsor for this episode.
Oh yeah,
actually
we've got a sponsor.
Yeah, it's not Trek Store.
We'll hold off till the end on that.
Yeah. Use promo code SHITPODCAST1. Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Good
Good.
film.
Good director. Good film.
Unexpected departure from comedy, I guess.
I really expected a
Simon Pegg to pop up.
cameo.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have really ruined it.
You reckon?
I think that would have really killed it. I don't like seeing Simon Pegg in stuff that I don't want to see Simon Pegg in. Like Star Trek. I don't like seeing Simon Pegg in
He's
that.
well good in Star Trek.
I don't know. Just like, go away, Simon Pegg. Go back to Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, really good though. Quite a good director.
Yeah.
I wonder what he'll do
He is
next.
good. And I like the fact that he only really makes his own stuff.
Yeah, just does what he wants
Yeah.
to do. He's proven that he can just do
Yeah.
what he wants, I guess.
Did you know all the stuff with him when he was gonna make Ant-Man,
No.
and he made most of the film and then walked away
Really?
because he like disagreed with what they wanted him to make.
If you're that kind of director, I don't know why you'd agree to direct a Marvel film.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
that is just going to be, give us this is what we want, give us this. Which is why they just pick any director to direct their films,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's true.
I would do it.
I was a fucking
I'm definitely...
dickload of cash
Yeah.
that he walked away from.
He doesn't need it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not.
But, yeah, pretty cool to see him do something completely different to what he's done before, and it'd be so good.
Yeah, and I like the fact that he's kind of like going through genres, which is cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like, what genre do I like? Oh, I like that one, I'll make a film in that genre.
Yeah. What genres do you think he'd be good at? What would you like to see him tackle?
Crime.
Baby Driver.
Oh, he's done it. Nailed it.
Perfect.
No, more like a detective kind of thing.
Oh yeah, like a noir.
Yeah, kind of. You know, Seven. I want him to make Seven.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like two detectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Just spitballing.
Yeah,
maybe.
just an idea. Yeah, I don't know. That's a genre I like though, so
That'd be cool.
Yes,
that would be cool. Yeah.
seems like he can do anything. I like that. I wouldn't mind seeing a prison film. People in prison.
Yeah.
Up to no good.
It,
Not in that way, not bumming. You filth.
yeah.
You know, who knows? Breaking out, whatever. Making out.
Mm.
You just to that.
Yeah, I can see that. I'd like to see him do like a siege film. Like
Yeah.
people get stuck in one place and people are trying to get in. And
Like Assault on Precinct 13.
yeah.
Yeah. Or like all the Julius Caesar videos I've been watching on YouTube. I was hoping I'd get a chance to mention it. Yeah.
Julius Caesar name drop.
Many a siege. Yeah, I would do a film about Julius Caesar.
Yeah, who'd you cast?
As Julius Caesar? Simon Pegg? No, I don't know. It's gotta be someone young, I guess. Ish.
Gotta be someone charismatic, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably, but a bit up their own arse. A bit pomsy.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Mel
well,
Gibson.
Oh yeah,
Normally-
I could see that.
Normally him we go for, so yeah, we'll go for Mel.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah, he'd kill it.
Crazy Mel.
So, Baby Driver, good film, medium film, bad film.
I'd say good film.
Good film.
Solid, good film.
I'll agree with a solid, hard, good film.
Yeah.
Whereas It Comes at Night, soft, good film for me.
Oh, no, I'd say
soft
hard, good.
Hard, good.
Yeah.
Well, we love a bit of controversy on this podcast.
That's what we do.
Anyway, Game of Thrones is back.
Wait, Dunkirk, soft good or hard good? See, that's a soft good for me.
For me, that is a poached good.
Poached.
Yeah,
What's that? Is that
somewhere in the middle of soft and
Okay.
hard.
okay? You could say we have 10 increments.
10 increments of egg cookery. Yeah, a medium good. We're getting too specific. It was good. Anyway, Game of Thrones is back.
Game of Thrones.
Game of
Game of Thrones.
So our old classic segment, Game of Thrones or Lame of Bones, is back.
Yeah.
Was this episode Game of Thrones or Lame of Bones?
What, episode 3?
Yeah.
Let's go through each episode.
Episode 1, Game of Thrones.
I reckon episode 1, Lame of Bones.
Lame of Bones. See, I reckon Game of Thrones.
You reckon?
For me, definitely Game of Thrones.
You reckon?
Because, well, you know what? You know why I enjoyed it is because a lot of stuff happened. For me, I thought a lot of stuff happened. But now that we're 3 episodes in, it's kind of pissing me off how much is happening. Everyone's flopping around Westeros, all over the place, doing stuff. It's just annoying. It's like everything's happening too fast, and there's no meaning to the stuff that's happening. Like, Olenna Tyrell has had this whole huge story arc from series like 2 or 3 or whatever, and then it's just the Tyrells are wiped out now.
You don't even see
though,
it.
Yeah, even
Well,
though
you don't
they've already
see-
said earlier in that episode, oh, you've got no gold left. The Tyrells are your wealthiest ally, and you alienated them. Oh, your wealthiest ally. They just managed to invade Highgarden.
Yeah.
How?
They're so bloody
A siege-
wealthy.
yeah,
Why
a
don't they have
siege on
good
Highgarden.
troops?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then she's like, "Yeah, we never were good at fighting." And then she
Oh,
necks the
fucking
poison.
good at you.
Yeah, fuck off then. It didn't make much sense to me. I didn't really like that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, episode 1. I didn't rate it. I didn't think much happened. It seemed like by the end, pretty much everybody was in the same position that they were in at
Except
the start.
Daenerys.
Well,
At the start of the episode, maybe. Because it started with her getting to Dragonstone and it ended with her
At
walking into
Dragonstone,
Dragonstone. But still, the fact that she was already in Dragonstone, I appreciate, because in the past, the most annoying thing about Game of Thrones has been it's taking people too long to get where they're going.
yeah, absolutely. And it was satisfying to see her finally get to Westeros.
But now they've taken a complete U-turn on that. It's like everyone gets where they're going without even travelling.
Yeah.
It was cool. The Ed Sheeran bit was dog shit.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was bad.
The group of the worst actors ever.
Good God.
You got the Plodge boy from This Is England.
Who I don't understand. He's good in This Is England.
He's not.
He is.
He's good in This Is England.
The film.
The film.
Yeah.
After that, he's awful.
Yeah.
He's bad in Game of Thrones. I saw him in a thing where I think he went out of a midget woman in a wheelchair. He wasn't good in that.
What was that?
I don't even know, some BBC drama. That wasn't good. Yeah, he's crap. The other guy was crap. Ed Sheeran was probably the best actor in that bunch, and he was crap. Ooh, it's a new song.
It's a new one.
Yeah, fuck off, Ed. And he looks like he looks straight at the camera, but because he's got a lazy eye, one of them's off in the woods,
and the camera like hangs on him. It's
yeah,
so
like
dumb.
far too long. It's like a comic relief Game of Thrones sketch.
Yeah, it really is. Oh man, that's exactly what it's like.
Yeah, that was really bad, and it completely took you out of the fact that you were back watching Game of Thrones. It killed it so hard.
Yeah.
There was a good scene between Jaime and Cersei.
That was a good scene.
Where they're on the map. I really liked all the stuff with Samuel Tarly, which I don't think you have you? I liked the montage with the poo in the first episode.
I liked it. I just thought it was way too long. I thought it made its point, and then it was on for another like minute or something.
Yeah, I guess. I really like, I don't know, all the stuff with him. Well, in the first two episodes, not so much in the latest episode, but they were all filmed in a really interesting way. Like, you had the montage, and then in the second episode, the bit with Jorah, there was like one shot, like it's real close up on peeling his skin and shit, and then one shot from like up to the left of Jorah, and he like looks up in anguish, and it was just a really cool shot, like it was directed from someone completely different that had directed every other scene or something. I don't know. I think I've just found that the most interesting storyline, really, because everything else is actually just kind of feel like it's going through the motions until it reaches a point. Like not the Euron stuff so much. That's kind of unexpected, but
the Euron stuff, it's unexpected in a way that doesn't feel earned to me. Because it's like he just turns up and like fucks someone up.
It does kind of feel like there was an infinite amount of build-up to the payoff of Series 6. Daenerys has now come to Westeros, and now just all this stuff's happening, but with no build-up or anything, for no reason. It's just everyone's just bouncing around Westeros doing stuff now.
Yeah.
Like, Euron is here doing this, then he's back in King's Landing, then he's sailed all the way around to Casterly Rock and he's doing that. Like, he's got the fastest ships in the world. Well, he probably has, but they're not that fast. Calm down.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It doesn't... I don't know, it feels different to me somehow.
It feels a bit cheaper.
Yeah, and like I never really minded how kind of schlocky it was getting.
Schlocky?
Like, you know, like cheaper and
you could tell it had diverged from the books, and it wasn't. There wasn't that like really long build up for a really intricate but big payoff that's really clever and stuff. It's not as clever anymore, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like...
But
it's turned more like... You've never really watched it that much, but Spartacus is... You want to see a battle? Here's a big battle.
Yeah.
That's what it's turned into.
That's what I mean.
Now.
That's what I mean by schlocky. Like,
yeah.
More kind of pulpy. But I never really minded that. Like, I liked it when it was more intricate plot dealings and people backstabbing each other and all kind of human interaction drama and stuff. And I liked it when it was getting more, I guess you could call it more kind of Hollywoody. But this new series, something about it is just making me question whether it's a good show or not. And I still enjoy it.
I'm still invested enough and like the characters enough to think it's a good show. But I do know what you mean. It's just so much cheaper. I can't help but feel like they're really rushing a build-up to try and set everyone in position for what they want to happen in the last few episodes of this series. It does
feel rushed. I guess that's what it comes down to, is these 3 episodes. Besides the first one, where I didn't think you even needed it, the second 2 have definitely felt rushed.
Yeah. And the only bit of like weaving wibbly wobbly You know, like scheming
schemey.
is Littlefinger and Sansa. Like,
Yeah.
what is Littlefinger's thing? Which actually, I'm kind of starting to appreciate that storyline because so far it's been like you have like 5 minutes of scheming, and you're like, wow, how's that going to pay off later in the series? And then 10 minutes later, it's like, oh, everyone's dead. The whole army's dead. Right. Or, oh, Euron's invaded everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's going to slow down, but build to a more interesting climax in a couple of episodes' time. I think episode like 3 and 4 are probably going to be the worst episodes of the season, because I feel like they are just rushing to get everyone in position to where they actually want it for the storyline to go. And if they actually, everything that's happened in these 3 episodes could have easily filled a whole season if they spent more time with the plotting and the scheming and people moving around and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think they're just rushing to get to something more interesting and saving their budget for something more interesting, because the fact that they skipped over an entire assault on Highgarden,
like I thought
literally marching in and
Yeah.
everyone's dead, like through open gates they're marching in.
like they do that in, I think season 1 they do something like that, don't they? Where there's a big battle, but Tyrion's in it, and Tyrion just gets knocked out.
He gets knocked out, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's more excusable in season 1,
yeah. Like now it's like they must have an insane budget behind Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But then it just makes me think, what the fuck are they saving it for if they're just skipping over all that? Like, I thought, oh, okay, they're doing Tyrion narrates the siege while it happens to save a bit of budget, which I didn't really like.
It's so weird.
But then I thought, oh, they're just walking past dead bodies instead of showing a fight for that Highgarden thing. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
Olenna Tyrell's death was...
I thought that scene was good.
It was a good scene, but it just felt so anticlimactic for everything that she's done. You know?
I don't know. I guess if there was more of if you saw the siege to get in,
Yeah,
it would have felt
definitely.
like
That would have been such a better ending for that character to have actually gone through some fight, because all it is she necks some poison and it's like, all right, fair enough, I'm dead. There's no...
Yeah, but she goes out, you know, saying essentially "fuck you."
I guess,
to the
yeah.
Lannisters.
But if I was Jamie, I'd just be like, I'm not going to tell Cersei. So how do you feel about that? And then she'd be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but she still. I'm sure Jamie's still like was insulted by it all.
I don't know why he cares. The kid was a cunt.
Yeah.
Definitely a cunt.
Yeah, actually, yeah, and it never really seemed like Jamie cared that much about Joffrey, actually.
No, he just cares about Cersei.
Yeah.
And Cersei cares about Joffrey. Yeah. Mixed bag, really, so far.
Yeah.
But I'm still excited.
Yeah.
To see what happens and where it goes.
Definitely.
What do you think? Every time Littlefinger comes on TV, I shout "fuck off" because I just can't help it, because he's always just in the background, smirking at Sansa. I think he's gonna get Brienne killed somehow.
Oh no.
Yeah, because Brienne's gonna come wise to his game, try and save Lady Sansa, and he's gonna just take her out of the picture. That would be the Game of Thrones way to kill off Brienne, but probably cheap Game of Thrones way is to kill off Littlefinger.
Brienne. See, someone like Brienne, I feel like has to go down swinging against insurmountable odds.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't go down. She's a beast.
She's sick.
I think she is the best. If you were having a duel in Game of Thrones, I can't think of anyone that would beat her that's still alive.
No, probably not.
Jon Snow is good, but definitely not as good as Brienne. The Hound is already proven that Brienne has beaten him, which is that was kind of like
could have gone either way.
It was a 50-50 jobby, but he lost it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because Brienne had the motivation that he did not have for that fight, but still, Brienne beat him.
God, that fight was so good.
Who else is
That
there?
fight was so good.
Yeah, that was well good.
That's
It was so like gritty, like
Yeah.
they're both kicking each other in the dick and cunt,
Yeah.
like when
biting
Brienne's
off
like
each other's ears,
screaming at him,
and
yeah.
just battering him in the
Yeah,
face.
and
Oh,
it's
so
like
good.
that's the first time you're like, fuck, Brienne is a monster.
Yeah.
She's absolutely huge.
That season, I think, was the best season. What was that, 5?
Series 5, yeah, it
I
was
think that
really
the
good.
best. That was the one where that had Hard Home in as well, right?
Yeah, Hard Home was really
Hard Home
good.
was sick.
Series 4 was really good as well, though. Series 4 had the Watchers on the Wall episode, which I still think is one of my favourite episodes.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
Although Battle of the Bastards was a really good episode.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like I thought last season ended really strongly. Actually, now I think about it, they all probably
The budget goes
the first
into
5-ish episodes in all of them were probably pretty forgettable.
yeah, except like Series 1 and Series 4. Joffrey dies in the first 5, I think. He dies around episode 5.
Yeah,
But it's always episode 9 and 10 that are like madness. But this series is only. Did we ever figure it out? 9, 8 episodes long.
I thought it was 7.
But either
maybe
way,
I'm
the
wrong.
shorter it gets, I think that just means the last. If it's 7, the last like 3 are probably going to be crazy.
Yeah, there's got to be something. I feel like it's a nice dragon.
I definitely think they're rushing through stuff to get to something else.
Yeah.
I need a piss
Okay.
so bad that I'm going to die if I don't piss. So.
We'll cut this bit out.
Yep. Or fill it. That is one filthy toilet as Josh. That is fucking disgusting. It's like a pot of Nutella.
Yeah, really got an answer for that.
Yeah. Anyway,
There's 7 episodes.
7 episodes, and we've had 3, 4 left. Normally the last 2 are good. I feel like the next episode will be another kind of setup thing, and then we'll have 3 payoff episodes of just crazy shit happening.
Yeah, I can see that.
One thing, I know I already said it to you, but I'll reiterate. Someone at work said, because I was thinking, how the fuck has Jon Snow got all the way up there and he's been there for like a couple of days now, and Arya's not managed to get back to Winterfell? But the theory is that Arya was that guy. It was a guy, wasn't it?
I think it was a girl.
A girl, whatever. The person that saw Jaime in bed with Cersei's bed, which is kind of the same appearance that Arya gave the Frey's place. You know, she just appears in the episode before, but you don't really realise who she is. And then in the next episode, she turns up and pulls their face off and kills Lord of Frey. So it would be pretty cool, like dropping it in there early.
Do you think there's going to be any significance to her seeing Jaime with Cersei, or do you think it's just
No.
they're just bringing in that character so that
I think
that character can be Arya?
I think that scene is either that scene was done to emphasize the fact that there was a person at the door, so that later when we realise that person is Arya, it's like we've already seen it, or it's to emphasize the fact that Cersei literally doesn't give a shit now anymore, and she has just taken like supreme power over Westeros and doesn't care what anyone thinks because she's the queen now. No one's gonna fuck with her. Which I mean, she has gone fucking
she's
mental.
just gone mad.
She's gone mad, but I think she's gone mad with power. Like, she's gone mad and pushed all that madness into just being a supreme crazy ruler. Like doing that shit with the sand snake, giving her the poison, and then letting the other one watch her die. She's just gone a bit mental. If I was Jaime, I would definitely leave.
Do you think Jaime's gonna kill her?
I can't really see it happening. Everyone keeps predicting it, but I don't know what the build-up would be for that, other than Cersei is gonna do something so terrible that he has to stop her, but that seems a bit predictable, doesn't it? I mean, it's just such the obvious choice now is to have Jaime kill her.
Yeah, I think you could.
Maybe Jaime kills her, peels his face off. Is Sansa? No, Arya, not Sansa. Well, that would be a twist.
So where's the actual Jamie?
He's wearing Sansa's face.
Oh wait, he'd be dead, wouldn't he?
Why?
Because she'd have to cut off his face.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He died series 3 or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
so who's Arya?
Cool.
Arya's that guy, Jack and the guy.
Jack and the guy, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could definitely see them maybe sowing the seeds for Jamie killing her with his conversation with Olenna.
What conversation? Oh, her saying, she's fucking mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole neck and fingers thing.
Yeah.
And the song that Ed Sheeran was singing was that song about someone with golden hands choking someone. Which is kind of a hint, Just dropping it in there. Distracted by Ed's stupid face, but still pick up on it.
Does anyone else have
Golden hands.
golden hands or metaphorical golden hands?
Well, the necklace, I can't remember if this was right in the show, but definitely in the book. The necklace that Tyrion chokes Shay with is a necklace of golden hands, like interlocking. And in the book, he's thinking about that song when he does it, because that song has come up previously. But I think in the show, there was nothing to do with the song or anything. But then Ed Sheeran is singing that song. So it's like the same episode as the neck and the fingers thing happened. After everyone... And then the whole you'll get killed by your brother thing with that crazy frog lady.
Yeah.
Crazy frog. They've kind of... The thing with Game of Thrones is they like to feed in these little hints, but people watch that show so meticulously that you could put in the smallest hint and someone will pick up on it. If you put 2 or 3 in the same episode, you've given the game away straight away. Yeah. Because people will figure it out and then share it all across the internet. Even if you don't want to hear it, you'll hear it from somewhere. So it's almost up there with like, is Jon Snow going to come back to life? Obviously, everyone was waiting over that series break knowing he was going to come back to life. They're not just going to kill off Jon Snow. Kind of feels like it's so obvious that it's going to happen. If they do it, it will kind of be shit. Because it's kind of like, well, that's obvious.
Yeah.
Unless the twist is like the reason that he's doing it or something. But the only reason I could think is she's just going to do something mental.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see how else would it go.
I don't know. She could die any number of ways, couldn't she? I mean, really, they've got
Arya could kill her.
They've got the upper hand in this war at the moment. Really, they're winning it.
Who?
Cersei and Jaime. Because everything. Well, Tyrion's tried 2 things now, and he's lost both of them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. You know who is cool? Samuel Tarly's dad. He's got that fucking face like
He's called Randall.
Yeah, Randall Tarly. He's so angry.
Yeah, he's a mean old man.
He's the fucking angriest guy ever.
Yeah.
He's cool. I like him.
Fucking dick on.
He's fucking, he's angry because Samuel Tarly's got his sword though.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Oh yeah,
sword.
where's that? Where's he keeping that sword?
Up his bum.
In his little shack.
Does he have a shack?
He had a room with Gilly.
Oh yeah, that's true. And you know what? Why is Sam's hanging out with the Archmaester, which is the head of the Maesters, right?
Yeah, I presume so.
Is he the only guy training to be a Maester then? Why is he the one that's like 24/7 access to the Archmaester?
I don't know. I don't really understand that whole thing.
Yeah,
I don't understand why the Citadel is also like a hospice for dying old men.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand any of it, but it certainly seems like Samwell is the only person training to be a Maester.
Yeah, that is true.
Shall we talk Game of Thrones prequels?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, let me drop some knowledge on you.
Yes, please.
I don't know when this article was written, and it was probably from some point mid 2016. But Game of Thrones revealed plans for 4 sequels written by prequels. Well, I haven't written down specifically. Prequels, probably prequels. They would have to be prequels.
Yeah,
Spin-off. It said prequel spin-off.
Okay. 4. I thought it was more like 6.
Because they wouldn't go in with a sequel, would they? They'd do a prequel and then maybe do a sequel if they did a sequel.
Sorry for that beer opening, by the way.
It says plans for 4, written by George R.R. Martin and Brian Hegleland. I don't know.
It looks like you've written Heel
England. Anyway, you can find him this way. He's the guy. He was also involved with the writing of Mystic River, which I'm aware you love.
It's okay.
Legend, which was a medium soft-boiled film.
Wait, Legend is in the
2 Tom Hardys.
Oh yeah. I can.
Very medium soft-boiled. A Knight's Tale, unexpected pleasure of a film.
Yeah, pretty good.
And Robin Hood.
Which one?
The Russell Crowe one.
Yeah,
a bit of a.
That's a soft.
Yeah, soft crow.
That's
soft crow egg of a film. Yeah. But A Knight's Tale and Robin Hood, I guess they thought he can do medieval. He'll write the prequels.
I mean,
yeah.
A Knight's Tale was good.
Yeah, it was good. Heath Ledger. I don't know why it was good. It was just fun, I guess.
Yeah, it's just a fun time.
Yeah. Ooh, hammer my breastplate. Oh, I'm Heath Ledger.
That had the guy that plays Robert in as well.
Did it?
Baratheon, yeah.
Well, who was he?
He's his mate. He's Heath Ledger's mate.
And Steve the Pirate. I'm thinking of some other ginger guy.
You're thinking of another guy.
Ah, well, they're all ginger. Anyway, the article said they'll only go with one of these ideas.
Okay.
And George R.R. Martin said he has thousands of pages of fake history that leads up to Game of Thrones. Which by that I mean, I presume he means he hasn't decided to make any of it canon until they decide to make something canon.
He's written a prequel to it though.
Those Dunk and Egg things.
Yeah.
But they're not really prequels, are they? They're just different stories in the same Game of Thrones world.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. But they're set before Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily anything that's setting big plot points for what was happening. But, so what do you think these... they've probably said on the internet what these 4 plans are, but I just didn't bother to look it up.
Okay. Well, I bet one
has to be Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah, and that would be fucking cool.
Yeah, and if they go with one, it should probably be that. One would be that Dunk and Egg thing, which I've never read, but as far as it sounds like Brienne and Podrick.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I could watch that, but
I mean, it depends. That could go either way, because I like that Brienne and Podrick stuff. But I don't know if it could be a show.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Robert's Rebellion could be like a fucking sick
That'd be fucking
show, man.
rad.
Who would they cast as Robert with the Warhammer?
Tom Hardy.
Not Tom Hardy.
Yes.
Mel Gibson.
No.
We're never allowed to suggest Mel Gibson again.
Mel Gibson could be the Mad King.
No, it would have to be someone blonde.
Or white or grey.
No. Well, it would be silver actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah, silver, yeah.
Rowan Atkinson as the Mad King.
No.
Yes.
What does he look like? The Mad King's like thin and grey and dying and sickly, isn't he?
I don't know. He's a Targaryen. I think they have like a particularly elfish quality, you know.
Yeah.
Longevity. Beauty.
No.
He's a bit of a...
I always imagine him like a sickly old, crippled man.
Like if you got the dirty Denethor and gave him a soap treatment.
Dirty old Denethor.
Yeah, you didn't heal him up, but you just gave him a nice soaping down. That's what the Mad King would look like. And shave him and skinny him up. Really nothing like Dirty Denethor.
Wait, do you mean Theoden?
Yeah, Theoden, yeah.
Okay.
Which I like to refer to him as Dirty Denethor.
Yeah. That's how I imagine him. Yeah.
A bit like he...
Like I imagine
Like
him.
he's about to be sick out of his eyeballs.
The guy that plays World of Frey could play him.
No, nowhere near that old.
Yeah.
I feel like younger but sicker.
What?
Yeah. Like he's had a really bad Chinese.
The guy that plays Wormtongue.
No.
Older?
Older and less sweaty.
Okay.
Think.
Let's really nail this down.
What's that person that's in Devil Wears Prada?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Burn them all!
She's pretty good.
She could play anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Her and Mel Gibson. They take turns in between scenes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
who would
Mel
you cast
Gibson
as-
should be in it.
Who would you cast as Robert though? That's a tough one.
He needs to be fucking dead.
Yeah, but not ripped dench like a
Just
fat
a
but
like
strong.
a massive rugby
Yeah.
player dead.
Yeah, like a I don't know. And then you'd have to get someone really good as Rhaegar as well. But there would have to be like a bit of a
Bit of a Pons.
yeah, playing their lute. Robert, leave me alone.
Rowan Atkinson.
He could definitely play some sort of Targaryen somewhere.
I mean, fucking Captain Darling could be a Northern Lord. It's like a badass.
Yeah, definitely.
Rowan Atkinson could probably do it.
Yeah. Or oh, he's dead. That guy, Flashheart.
Yeah,
Who was it that
yeah.
played him?
Rick Mayall.
Yeah, you could put him in there
You
somewhere.
could probably put Stephen Fry in there somewhere.
He would be good as someone from across the narrow sea. Some
Like a slave trader.
yeah, like a master.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
I
would
could
fit
see that. That'd be cool.
Pretty glad they're gonna do a prequel. Though it sounds like they're definitely going to do a prequel to it.
Mm.
And I think it's probably very likely it will be Robert's Rebellion. I don't know what other thing they would do. Unless it's just something that is completely made up.
Yeah.
That hasn't been mentioned at all.
Maybe what about like go way back and do the Andals versus the Children of the Forest?
Yeah, but don't you feel like we're gonna see a bit of that in Game of Thrones at some point? Because there's all these rumours, aren't there? Or not rumours, theories that Bran is the Bran the Builder that built the wall and stuff. He somehow goes back and does that. I feel like we'll probably see more to do with the Children of the Forest. And if they did that as a prequel, I think it would be too different to Game of Thrones.
It would definitely be different, wouldn't it? It'd be more magical and stuff, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it would be like The Hobbit to Lord of the Rings. That I feel like if you're going to do a prequel, make it like Game of Thrones still.
Yeah.
And
I do. Yeah,
I
can't
think
agree.
Robert's Rebellion is actually a storyline that's cool enough. Like that.
Oh, and you could have
It's
like,
amazing
It'd be all
enough,
like
you know?
young Varys and Selmy and stuff.
Yeah, the shit you want
That'd
to
be
see.
so
yeah.
cool.
And the Sword of the Morning.
Yeah,
Arthur
Arthur
Dayne.
Dayne.
Yeah, all the shit you want to see. Young Jamie Lannister, maybe was he? Yeah, he was about then.
Yeah, he killed the Mad King, didn't he? He was in the
Oh
King's
yeah, of
Guard.
course. Yeah, so you'd see all the people you wanted to see how good they were at fighting. You'd get to see them fighting.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like they're better than everyone that is
Yeah,
alive
they were
now.
like the OG.
Yeah, except Brienne. I feel like she could hold her weight.
Yeah, and the Hound.
Yeah.
And young Ned Stark as well. Do you reckon they'd have to go with that in that flashback? We got a young Ned Stark.
I don't know, because that was very good casting if you're going out thinking, let's try and get a young Sean Bean.
I don't know if it was.
Don't you think?
No, from what I remember, I don't remember being that impressed.
You think it was too much someone trying to be a young Sean Bean?
Yeah, he wasn't rugged enough.
It was a bit too. He had a funny face.
Yeah,
shape,
he did. He had a
didn't
weird
Yeah.
face.
Like his chin, like
he looked like his skin was too tight.
yeah, his
He's
chin
one of
was
them.
inside his mouth.
Yeah, he's fucking.
All right,
Yeah,
but
eyes all up and down.
you know what I think about Ned Stark? We see him fighting Jaime Lannister in Series 1 and holding his own until someone stabs him in the leg.
Yeah.
We see him fighting Sir Arthur Dayne and not getting his shit pushed in straight away. And everyone says Sir Arthur Dayne is... Like, Barristan Selmy said he was way better than him. And Barristan Selmy is way better than everyone else. So I reckon Ned Stark was actually a pretty good...
Yeah, he's just modest, isn't he?
Yeah, and I'm sure I read something somewhere, I don't know if it was in the books or something, that he never used to fight in tourneys or anything because he didn't want people to know if he was good or fighting or not. Because if he had to fight them at some point,
Yeah,
then he'd be able to like surprise them.
makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
more to come, clearly, from Game of Thrones. It's a big fat universe, why waste it?
But who would you cast?
As who?
Is there any of them?
Rowan Atkinson.
No, I wanna nail down a young Robert in my head. I wanna find the perfect man.
You ain't gonna find it. We'll bring that back for next week.
Okay, fine.
Otherwise, it's gonna be 10 minutes of us going.
Yeah. I mean, I
Alright.
could cut it out, but okay.
Yeah, bin that. Let's wrap this up then.
Are we done?
Close the notebook. We're all out.
Notebook's
We're
done.
all out of notes.
Alright. I think we're about ready to cut this bitch away.
Cut this bitch loose in the bog.
Yeah.
In the dirty brown bog.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for listening. If any of you made it this far, probably only Tom and T.
Probably. Maybe Elliot.
No, I don't think he...
Maybe, Dan?
I don't think anyone, really. I don't think we had anyone that listens.
Probably not. Why did we do this?
Hey, why did we do this? If you listen to this, put a comment. Please.
Nah, you know what? Fuck it. Don't put a comment.
No, put one.
We're done.
Put
Don't
one.
put a comment.
Tell us, who would you cast as Robert?
Yeah,
Rowan
okay,
Atkinson?
I'm gonna go with. Oh, you know what? For Rhaegar, Eddie
Yeah.
Redmayne.
No,
No,
too flip.
for Rhaegar is flip.
No, I feel like he's more of a Legolas
Yeah, right.
than a autistic.
Yeah, fuck Eddie Redmayne. Actually.
Yeah, Eddie Redmayne
Guy's a
sucks.
big head.
Anyway, let us know. You
Yeah.
probably have better ideas than us. T.
Let us know on WhatsApp.
Yeah, give me a text.
All right. Cheers for listening, guys. R.I.P.
Bye,
Sam
bye.
Shepard. Bye.
Wait.
Oh, we're back.
Should we talk about those flies?
What flies?
No.